The only context I'm giving is that NSO did not work online for me when I tried to play Kirby. Okay, enough of that. Let's go play Pokemon again. It's like the only thing people like to watch from me. So, Yobos, this is Wii2Play, the Brenton Brushworks of YouTube, and you saw it. It is on the Nintendo Switch 2. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet Edition. I wasn't necessarily planning to move it to the Switch 2, but I did, so there. Happy Finizen Day! There's a Finizen over there. Can you see? No? Oh. There it is! My happy Finizen. Don't mind the heart. It's definitely a Finizen, and not something else. Welcome to the future, except it's Scarlet, so I guess not. This is my regular save file. There's my shiny chunk, wrong one. Oinkalone, Le Babe. And of course, I've got a lot of other Pokemon with me, such as Shiny Tepig Blitz. Look at how fluid this animation is. And Chicory, and then somewhere there's Daint. I don't know where he is. But you guys wanted to see my bay leaf anyways, right? Okay, so enough messing around, although I guess I could find Daint. There he is. I could keep Mayoma out, but I won't. Sorry. Let's just take a look at Daint. Pon can show up later. Yeah, my shiny Charizard that might not be actual size. Who still will not interact with me when he's in the freaking air. I'm glad that wasn't resolved. Oh, wrong direction. And of course, I can fly. Woo! Okay, so enough messing around. I am going to get a shiny Finizen today. Sorry about the mouse for a second. I'm trying to change OBS so it works better for me. Now we've got more Pokemon that can pop up. Here's the first Finizen on my Nintendo Switch 2. Isn't it just wonderful? But we're looking for a purple one. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because I have not been working on collecting Herba Mysticas, which is unfortunate. So I think what I'm going to start out with, okay, that was the normal size. What I think I'm going to start off with is my tried and true. Look at how fast that menu navigating is. It's crazy. This game's so much better now. Wait, what? It's currently unusable. Also, I was here at one point. Okay. That could be an issue. Which kinda now makes me think that one thing might not be able to work. Let's see. I already bought this. Man. Can you just bring it to my game? Please? Is there like a download button? Oh, there's virtual game cards. Very cool. Load onto this system. So it's just being moved? No, the other system's offline. Okay, cool. I'll use my Switch that almost doesn't work now. I don't care. Does it sound like I care? This is such a good stream. It's turning on. Oh, there it is. As long as we don't get an orange screen or it doesn't suddenly turn itself off, I guess we'll be fine. So let's try again. Load. It is connected to the internet. What are you on? I mean, I guess we could just do it the old-fashioned way. I'll have to figure out the whole download thing later, I guess. That's dumb. Like I said, the funny thing is, I started off at Blueberry Cammy before I just flew all the way over here. Here goes Cyclizer. Oh, here comes Cyclizer! A little too close for comfort. Look at my whole family of Pokemon. And this bean. Alright, I guess I'm making a silly little sandwich, but I'm telling you, I don't have much Herba Mysticas. But now I get to experience everything in almost 4K! It's not 4K, but you don't need to tell anyone that now, do you? Okay. I probably should bring up a guide. Oh, I'm missing ingredients. Wow, this is just going everywhere. Okay. We'll go with plan C, D. I don't know what layer we're on. We're probably on Z. I make jokes. We're just going to make a zesty sandwich. Now we'll improve the encounter rate. Meanwhile, I can go shopping for stupid ingredients so I can make my stupid shiny sandwich. Because this is just going well. I definitely didn't have plans after this. Oh, it's vibrating. What happened? See, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet ain't perfect. I mean, there's so many good things that were added to the Switch 2 version that, I don't know, maybe we don't have to complain about that. You Mario Kart World haters? I don't know. I guess you can enjoy Donkey Kong Bonanza when it comes out. I haven't heard anyone do slander for that game yet. Yay, Blitz. So I'm on the right side of the table. Seriously, the frame rate is just so noticeable in this. It's just so much better. I never thought that was something I would ever say. And look, there's sparkles! I don't think I remember that being in the game. Alright, let's go, everyone. We gotta find a freaking pink dolphin. Purple dolphin, one of the two. So I'm just gonna float around and hopefully we'll find something. In the meantime, I can also go try to buy those ingredients I was talking about. One of the ones that I'm definitely missing are just regular tomatoes. Do not have any tomatoes. Listen, I have played a lot of this game, and every time I feel like I have to make some kind of sandwich a lot of times. So, let's see if we can find a store around here that has tomatoes. Shouldn't be that hard, I would think. Oh, no, it's definitely not there. Or here. That's for items. Move a lot faster on Finizen. Let's see. I don't know where anything is. Most of these are just other restaurants. None of these are stores where I can buy ingredients. So, let's go past all the nice little TVs and see if the other end proves to be any better. Otherwise, I will have to go to some other location. Just so I can buy anything. Nope, that's hats. You can't cook with a hat. Oh my gosh. Either I'm blind, which means the glasses aren't going to help with that, or I can't find anything. Whether or not anything is even there, your guess is as good as mine. There's probably something somewhere. But I can't find it, so boo-hoo on me. I have to take time out of my silly little sandwich schedule so I can buy all the proper ingredients I need. You know, because I don't know all of Mesagoza that well. I'm just gonna go to Cortondo. They have fresh ingredients there. There's a gym leader that makes bread, for crying out loud. So, let's see. No. We could stock up on this. I've got plenty of LP and money. This is something where I feel like I should have done it earlier. And the sad thing is, I think I did. Then I didn't save my game. So, mistakes were made. That's like doing this entire stream. Alright, this should be the place. Stock up on onions. I want to spam the A button, but then I'll be paying with cash. Where are the tomatoes? Apparently not here. Nope, I already did this. Oh, that looked good. I thought it was one of those shops. No, it's not that. Meanwhile, my water lure is still going. Nope, that's the sandwich shop where you can buy individual sandwiches. Yeah, I'd say everything's working out great. You know what? Let's just go anywhere at this point. Let's go up to the freaking mountains. I don't care anymore. Get to take in all of Pokemon Scarlet in its glory since I'm procrastinating on Pokemon Violet. See, look at the snowflakes. Isn't it that incredible? Where is anything? Is it up here? I swear, if this is the same place again. It is. Except I don't have enough peppers. Buenos muchachos! Whatever you just said, I don't speak the language. Oh, that person just appeared out of nowhere. I guess we could still point out itty-bitty flaws. Well, I guess I'm going to Mesagoza now. Hooray, I actually called it the right name. I need tomatoes! Now! Which one of these places has tomatoes? Is it here? No, it's not here. double check. No, it's not here. There's no way I just did that. Oh, that was nice and disorienting. Okay, it's right here. This has to be the place. Sure can. You sure can load my cart. There they are. I told you so. You know, with all the points I have, I might as well just buy every single tomato in store. That's all I was missing? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright, well, now I'm electing we go to the secret beach where I can secretly scream! And no one will hear me. There's a person over there, isn't there? I'm not alone. Alright, well, there's Finizen here too, so I'm just gonna roam around a little bit. It's not the greatest of sandwiches I have, but to be fair, I found a pink pig without anything. Without a shiny charm, without a sandwich, nothing. So I'm pretty sure it's possible to see any shiny Pokemon if I get lucky enough and look hard enough. Heck, maybe one of these are shiny and I'm just not noticing a single one. You can call me out. I won't mind. Oh gosh, the sun though. Might want to pull back from the sun. One of the things I haven't looked into is if I can use Pokemon Home on both my Nintendo Switch and my Switch 2. Otherwise, I'll have to move every single Pokemon game I own to the Switch 2. And Brenton doesn't have an SD card for the Switch 2, so Brenton in third person probably isn't going to be able to do that all that well. We need to have room for new games like Donkey Konga. Did you catch it? Did you catch that I made a mistake? But regardless, I'm very, very hesitant about what I'm moving to the Switch to. Obviously, you saw all those Nintendo Switch Online, or as Nintendo calls them, the Nintendo Classics. So Game Boy, N64, Game Boy Advance. I'm still salty about that one. You'll find out later. All that stuff. But in my defense, they load really quickly to the Switch 2. Like, outstandingly quickly. So I just figured, why not? I'll just move all my classics to the Switch 2. At least, wait. No, that's a shelter. I mistake the shelter for Finizen, a shiny one. That was not the case. It's kind of got the same type of purple, to be honest. But shiny shelter is a yellow color. Much like the shiny Magikarp someone tricked me into trading. Anyways, enough about me. How about you guys? How are you enjoying the stream? What would you like me to look for? More importantly, do you want a shiny Finizen? If I can get more than one, and trust me, I'm pretty darn sure I may have more than one. Although they might be on Pokemon Home, but there's one. We're looking for that. Look at how fast that actually loaded. Why can't I play the animation for you? Whoa, there's a lot of Pokemon just kinda on Koraidon's tail end. Whoops, almost ran into that Magikarp that suddenly phased into the world. Okay, so I'm just gonna do what I usually do in my Nintendo Wii version. Fly around and wait for Pokemon to spawn and see if any of them are shiny. It's all I can do. It's happened before, it's worked. I feel like having sparkling powder would probably really help with that, but for whatever reason, Switch 2 just does not want to play the DLC that I rightfully bought for my Pokemon Scarlet version. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's something that needs to be patched in. I don't know if I'm not doing something correctly. I just know I can't do it. It shows the different places I can go, including Kitakami. But I can't go to Kitakami while I have this on the Switch 2. It's very possible I will move this back to the Switch 1. Why? Who cares? That's why! But again, as I was mentioning out loud for the past 5 minutes, I can't move everything from the Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't have the proper SD card to do that. Once I run out of memories on the Switch 2, it's going to be a pain and a half to try to figure out what I need to get rid of. I already had enough problems on the Switch 1 with that. I really don't need that for the Switch 2 right now, especially when it's just came out. It wouldn't look good on my part. I already have over thousands of screenshots and thousands of videos on the Switch 1. I'm trying not to do that again. I will say, and this is not related to Pokemon, I will say a lot of that has to do with taking pictures in The Legend of Zelda, first off, Breath of the Wild. Whenever I came across dialogue where it's like, that seems important. I should probably take a picture of it so I can go back to it and look it over and try to figure out what it is I'm supposed to do, because sometimes I'm a little too dim to figure out how to move the sun to a dial or something. I'm making something up, but there might be like an actual mission that probably brings up one of the shrines. But I took lots of pictures of just Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, so I could try to catalog what I've done and what I haven't. And trust me when I say, there's a lot of stuff I haven't. Including going through the pictures that maybe I've already resolved. So, yeah, my Switch 1 has way too much on it. And I'm trying not to do that with the Switch 2 at the moment. I've already taken... I'm probably being serious here? Over 24 pictures and videos for Mario Kart World! Old habits die hard, I guess. That's the lesson to take away from here. Old habits die hard. Including when you think it's a funny little idea that you are going to purposely not wear a Joy-Con strap, and then you, on purpose, toss the Joy-Con at your computer screen, hoping that and that's a Shiny Magikarp. Hoping that the part that's not sharp will hit your screen and not something sharp that will leave a stupid dent that I can see in the computer screen. Sometimes it makes some really bad calls. I know, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Where are my Premier Balls? You ain't getting this Magikarp. This one's mine. Even though I already have probably more than one Magikarp on this game. But to be fair, this was the first place I found a shiny Magikarp on this game. So, having to trade that away, especially since I really love the texture of Magikarp in this game when it comes to the shiny. There goes the ocean. I'm keeping this. I don't care what you have to say. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I've already left the computer, so you can't fool me again. I'm being very anal right now. Anyways, there's a dent in my computer screen because I faked through a Joy-Con at it, and now I have to look at this stupid thing that's not even centered with the computer and wonder, is that something on the screen that I can wipe off? And the answer is no. No, it isn't, you dip. So, I'm having a good day. How about you? Was that convincing? I bet that was so convincing. Alright, first shiny Pokemon I've caught on Pokemon Scarlet after transporting it to the Switch 2 is a Magikarp. Well done. Sorry, Adrian. It never ends. It never ends. This pain that I endure just never ends. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to get a shiny anything, but a Magikarp? Really? Yes, it's a water type, I don't care. I didn't want to get a shiny Magikarp as my first shiny Pokemon on the Switch 2. I don't care who you are. Any shiny's a great shiny. But, really salty about it being Magikarp. Ah, jeez. So, how much time's left? 11 minutes? Great. Well, I can only imagine there's gonna be a lot more shinies that I can hopefully, probably encounter. Once I add some sparkly powder to my sandwich. Really wish that I could go to Blueberry Academy so I could just easily get a sparkling sandwich for some BB points. But I'm not going to waste time trying to figure out why I can't do that right now. This is kind of beside the point. Besides, who knows, maybe I'll finally get DLC for Pokemon Violet. Maybe I'll even get DLC for Pokemon Sword. Remember that one? I do. I just ended up taking down the stream because some unsavory characters that exist in real life kind of ruined it for everyone. But to be honest, it would be nice to get Pokemon Sword Shield content. I'm kind of dropping hints here. It'd be nice to get some new Pokemon Sword Shield content. Not only through the Switch 2, but just in HD. Okay? Just in HD. And yeah, I can't say that technically it was in a higher definition. Although I kind of argue that it wasn't perfect. I was using a completely different recording device that sometimes chose not to record, and when I didn't notice that, it was a bad time for all. So with that said, I'm gonna go to the place where there aren't Magikarp, thank you. Back to the secret beach. Maybe we'll find a red Gyarados too, cause my luck. Need need a purple dolphin. That's the only reason that I moved Pokemon Scarlet to Pokemon nothing. To the Switch too. That's the only reason. I'm fine with the shiny Love Disc, which will be yellow. Even the shiny Cloyster. Wrong one. Shelter. These ones, I think they're Kilowattrel? Nope, that's the evolution. I know I'm in the right, I know I'm trying to say the right thing. I'm just not saying the right thing. Marini would be a good one to find a shiny of. I feel like I didn't finish the sentence I was trying to say, but who cares? But the goal still remains clear. I'm not just trying to get any shiny Pokemon. It has to be a Finizen. Because back in Japan, it was Finizen Day. I say was because they're a day ahead. Now it's something else. I didn't actually look it up. Feel free to let me know what day it is, Pokemon-wise. Also that day was Cyndaquil Day. Now, I'm not saying that the fire starter of Johto shouldn't get some appreciation. But, I feel like, much like Finizen and Palafin, I stand the Dolphin on Mario Kart World more than anyone else will admit to. So it feels like I have more of appreciation for the one and only dolphin Pokemon that's, I mean, it's a bottlenose dolphin. It was like the Amazon dolphin, I think. But regardless, I feel like I care about this Pokemon more than anyone else, because no one else cares about this dolphin Pokemon. So much so, I will take a picture with my Switch 2. Because that's just how I'm feeling right now. I still got the music. So I do have DLC. You don't get this unless you go to Kitakami. Therefore, purchase the... No one cares. No, I don't want any of that. Beep, 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 beep. Very cool. Okay, back to Shiny Finizen. I swear I was about to say something else, and I would have regretted it, but I wasn't trying to. Back to trying to find a Shiny Finizen. Because everyone is so stoked in the live chat for me to do so. That's the joke. No one's in my live chat because none of you tell me if you're in my live chat. So I just think no one's in my live chat. Anyways. Actually, is there Magikarp here? Gosh dang it, there are. I went all the way... Thanks for jumping into me, derp. I went all the way to the secret beach and there's still Magikarp here. What was the point? I mean, maybe it would have spawned some other shiny Pokemon. Hi, Finizen. But it was still kind of a waste of time. As nothing's showing up here. Jeez, there's something in my throat right now. Excuse me. I promise I'm not sick. To be fair, there were more places for me to run. Close to Lavencia. Plus the music kind of drowns in and out. And then there's you. You are also here. And I don't have a shiny of you. that was actually not that great of a picture. Also, please turn that off. I'm sick of pressing the button to tell it not to do that. Oh, we could find you. You were about to try to punch Koraidon in the eye, and I'm not okay with that. Let alone battling me. Was it Crab Brawler? I think it's Crab Brawler. I don't necessarily have many, if not any, shinies of Crab Brawler. So I guess we could look for that. I think it's only a fighting type, so that might not matter. Well, have some fun, day. Yeah, that's a fighting type. Could have sent someone else to fight water type Pokemon because, you know, fire don't mix with water very well. What are you doing? What? What? I told you to fight the stupid fish. Jeez Louise in the morning. You can't get good help these days sometimes. I don't think I have anyone, unfortunately, right now that I could use to just clear out waves of Pokemon while in the water. Because if it dives under, then that's not going to help. So, did I move this to the wrong one? Oh, nope, that's supposed to be in the Premier Bowl. Yeah, that one. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. That's definitely where I wanted him to be moved. Let's see. I'm sure this is gonna mix some things up. We'll just put it next to the shiny Porygon and the shiny Chikorita. Who cares? I need a Pokemon that can dive down in the water, and no, Wisp isn't gonna be that Pokemon. Maybe my Dragonair? Is that a thing I can do? Maybe my Dragonair. Maybe that's a thing that she can do. Also, I finally have a shiny Dragonair. Like, I've been wanting this for years and years. Okay, go after one of them. Perfect. She'll work just fine. And she's not gonna have problems fighting water with water. With that said, let's get serious about this. Okay? Let's get serious about this. If I can't go to Blueberry Academy, then I have to make... Very good, giving me the love disc scales after I got to my destination. As I was saying, I have to make a sandwich with shining powder. Sparkling powder, whatever it's called. So, let's get to work. I've got the tomatoes, so I can now use those. Oh, thank you, Switch 2. You really made that moment feel so good. So good that there's a chance it could stutter like that. Onion! Green pepper! What was it, avocado? No, I think it was hamburger. Wait, what was the other ingredients? I have my phone so I can look this up. Can I make any more bad decisions? What's this? Oh. Nothing I want to admit to. Nope. Definitely didn't have refrigerated stuff in my bag and forgot